Is Jack getting his sword back?
Jack, 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 Jack. Watch it. Jack, Jack, Jack,
Hello everyone, this is a Samurai Jack theory / discussion video on whether or not Jack is getting his sword back. Now, I can already hear you people out in the distance shouting, of course he's getting his sword back. What sense would it make, for Samurai Jack not to have his sword? It's what makes Samurai Jack, Samurai Jack. Now, I'm pretty much with you people on that of saying that, yeah, of course Jack is going to be getting his sword back. But the biggest question when it comes to this topic is that, when is he getting his sword back? Now, I theorize that it's most likely, or at least he's gonna find it, or, get some type of hint or clue of its whereabouts within the last couple of episodes within this season. Now, if you don't know, if I'm right, this season's only going to be 10 episodes. So yeah, probably by episode 7 or 8, by that time, he's probably going to get a clue, or he's actually going to start fully searching for a sword again, because we don't know what truly goes on within his psyche. We don't know if he's either actually trying to look for a sword, or by this point he's just given up on the sword of saying okay, I guess I don't need it. I've got motorcycles, guns, and whatever I can find from beating enemies and all that stuff. So it's either that he's trying to look for it, or it's just whatever, I'll just use whatever I can find. So yeah. Now, another thing that I kind of want to bring up, this is a little bit off topic. Now, I don't know if you guys seen my Grim Reaper theory, the horseman that keeps following Jack around and everything like that. You're most likely coming from that video, probably, I don't know. Go check that out, if you have time. But some of the comments that I keep getting is that oh, the sword, or yeah, the sword is the samurai that is following Jack around in this spiritual type of way. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Now, I don't want to just completely shut down any theory when it comes to this type of thing, saying that no, you're completely wrong, because we don't have an official answer yet. So almost anything you could say when it comes to this guy could be true for all I know. I'm getting comments of oh yes, it is the Grim Reaper. That's 40%, and then the other 1000% is saying that oh, it is Jack within this evil way, or if he truly became evil, or if he became a Aku's henchman, something, it is Jack. That's all you need to know. And then sword theories, and then the other percent is oh, it's his dad, because in this episode he wore this armor and all that stuff. Herp derp. So yeah, whatever theory you come up with, that guy, this guy right here, it can be whatever, because we don't have an answer yet, and one of these four could be it. But yeah, going back to the sword thing, my bad guys, just want to get that out there. I thought it would be relevant, I suppose. But yeah, Jack's sword, whether or not he's getting it back, is kind of a thing, because we don't know if he's actually going to go through the whole season without his sword. That would be pretty interesting. We've seen him pretty much kick ass, if not more ass than before, without his sword. He's got the guns, motorcycle, and then within, what was it, last week's episode, when he was fighting the rest of Aku's daughters, just one-shotting them with spears and just destroying them in just hand-to-hand combat. It was just beautiful. So we know that he can survive, of course, without his sword. He's not completely dependent on it. It's just a matter of fact that we know that he's got to get his sword back eventually, and we just don't know when exactly, or at least if he's gonna get it back at all. That would suck. So yeah, this one's gonna be a bit of a short theory, because it's really simple whether or not Jack is getting his sword back. I do find it funny that he doesn't have his sword within these episodes so far, yet the very first promo, or just thing that we get of Jack coming back, and this was when they said Jack was coming back in 2016, of the first thing we get, you get Jack in the armor and everything, and he's pulling out his sword. It's we get these episodes and he doesn't have his sword, so it's what? I'm not saying that's bad advertising, I just think that's kind of funny. It's oh yeah, you get the armor, check, but we don't have the sword. Okay. So yeah, so to sum up this video, because it's just pretty much nonsense by this point. You know, I believe that Jack, by the end of the season, like the last few episodes, episode 7 or 8 most likely, or probably even the last episode, or probably not even at all, he's going to get like clues or whereabouts of where Sword, and he's probably going to go track it down for like an entire episode or two, get it back, and start, you know, getting back to his old samurai ways and everything like that. He probably won't be, you know, used to it since he hasn't used it for a while, most likely since he's been adept of using guns and just everything that he could find. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is he getting his sword back? Is he not? Is it gonna come by, like, you know, this episode that's premiering tonight, or, you know, next episode, or whenever you think so? So yeah, let me know what you think. Comments below, everything like that. One Drawny fandom for the channel would be greatly appreciated. Email will be in the description below. Have a great day. Have a great night. And thank you for watching. That's greatly appreciated. And everything else you know to do. Bye.